to this week's episode of the Eagles Eye. So today Tyler's back being the host. How do you feel, Tyler?
I feel great. It's a Friday and I just want to go home, but...
What did you say?
I said it's Friday and I just want to go home.
There we go. We're doing a little different setup today, so we're going to try to talk as loud as possible.
Yeah, I'm going to talk over her the whole time. I feel
like that's doubtful. I'm pretty loud. So why are we in the hallways, Tyler? What are we talking about?
I think we're talking about the lateness policy today.
Yes. For everyone that haven't heard, we have a new lateness policy. They read it every day. I feel like everyone should know by now.
Yeah, it's horrible. Teachers record it now. She did every day the same thing in my ears. It's killing me.
But I mean, at least now everyone knows the rules, right?
It's killing me softly with their words. Killing me softly.
No, that's great. So didn't we do an interview with who? The principal, right?
Oh, yeah.
About the lateness policy, and I'm sure he knows way more than we do about the lateness policy. He knows all the rules, all the consequences. So you should go check that out so you don't get lunch detention.
I'll give y'all a sneak peek. All I hear was lunch detentions. So y'all won't be able to sit with y'all friends. Y'all gonna be in a room, just sitting there at a TV. I mean, just staring at a wall, a white wall, and
can't
just
talk.
No food.
Well, no, you get to eat. You get to eat. You get to eat.
I don't think you should eat.
No,
I'm gonna end up in this.
No, that you get to eat.
Cause I'm Lee. I'll tell you the truth.
Tyler's not gonna get. Okay, how about we go check out that interview before Tyler incriminates himself more?
Hi, I'm Diamond Laketo. I'm here with Principal Raw, and I'm here to talk about the lateness policy. Hi, how are you today?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
So what is the lateness policy?
The lateness policy is really very simple. We just want everyone to be in class before the end of the bell that signifies the beginning of class. And we didn't want there to be any confusion, so we wanted to make sure everyone knew what late meant. So both feet inside the door before the bell stops ringing. That way no one can say that the policy is being enforced differently by different people.
Okay. So how are the students and parents and guardians going to know about this lateness policy?
So there will be a phone call and an email going out to parents tonight, actually.
Okay.
And they will hear the same script that you guys have heard already quite a few times, and you'll continue to hear, because we want everyone to be on the same page. We want them to know. And then tomorrow night, Wednesday night, is the open house. And so when they come to the open house, we'll talk a little bit about that while we're talking about all the other positive things that you guys do.
Okay. What exactly is open house?
Open house is a great chance for your parents, guardians, family members to come in, get to know your teachers a little bit. It's a great chance for students also to accompany those family members, because you don't really have many grades yet. And so there's no pressure. Nobody's going to come in and hear, oh, so-and-so hasn't been doing their homework for 2 weeks. No, you haven't been here for 2 weeks. So we just want to connect names and faces, and that way when your parents are talking to teachers later, they know who they are.
Okay. So why is as I hear other students say, why is the policy so strict? Why is it so strict?
So strict is a funny word. I agree with you to a point, right? Because what we wanted to do is take away different people enforcing the same rule different ways.
Okay.
So I always use the example, if obviously everyone who drives, I have never run a stop sign, but I'm sure other people have.
Yeah.
And if it was different depending on who the police officer was, if some cops let you go with rolling through the sign, some cops counted to 3, we would all get frustrated and we would feel like we were being picked on. And that happens in classrooms too. If one teacher says you're late if you're not in your seat, but another teacher says you're late if you have to just be close to my room, then it gets confusing and people can feel like it's a personal thing. So it's strict in the sense of the definition is the same for everyone. However, this week, we know it's still early, and so this week, that script includes that active enforcement begins next week. So it's strict, but we are giving you a 5-day warning, and our hope is that by the end of this week, everyone is able to get to class on time, and we know everyone can do it.
Yeah, okay. So, exactly how is this going to be enforced to the students? I mean, the teachers are going to do it, but how else? because I know some students don't really listen to the teachers that well. So like, is it just going to be like the lunch detention's going to get them, or?
So first, I think most students do listen to adults, right? Most students follow the rules. And in fact, I have met so many students here in my first few weeks, whether it be at the fair or here in the cafeteria, the hallways and classrooms. And students have asked for the same thing that the adults have, really, which is they just want to make sure that the hallways look like a school. And the only way that I can make sure that you're learning and that you're safe is if I know you're in a classroom supervised by a teacher being taught. So enforcement really comes down to, I don't think many people will have an issue with enforcement. Most people will be in class on time. They won't be getting in trouble at all. Lunch detention is designed to be something that is rather small, but obviously people like lunch because it's a chance for you to hang out with your friends. So having to sit in a room with someone like me, I like to think people would like that. But I also know that that hopefully is punishment enough. So that way we don't get to the point where we're issuing Saturday detentions or parent meetings or anything like that.
Okay. And so I know that it's the last offense is a Saturday detention. What exactly is a Saturday detention?
So a Saturday detention is your chance to come to school for the 6th day of the week. I believe it runs from 9 to 11:30. Still a little new, so I got to double check those times.
Okay.
But really, Saturday detention is meant to be an inconvenience. It is meant to be a chance to come in, reflect on what you've done. And I won't lie, no one wants to get up early on a Saturday when you don't have to. I don't really want to see anyone in Saturday detention. 2.5 hours of your Saturday morning is a pretty brutal way to spend a Saturday. And of course, if you don't go to that, then you can end up suspended, and we really don't want that.
Okay. And also, what if people don't start going, like, if they get in trouble, what if they don't go to, like, the lunch detentions or, like, things like that?
Well, there's always going to be a few who won't, they'll push the limits. And my goal is to make sure that those folks stand out. Schools can operate one of two ways. They can operate where you feel as though those who break the rules are the norm, or that those who break the rules stand out and are different from everyone else. There are so many great students here that even after one day of that script being read, you see people hustling to class, you see the hallways clearing, and just getting to a point where you don't feel a part of the cool crowd anymore. If you're that person lingering in the hallways causing a disturbance when someone like you is just trying to get in here and learn.
Okay. So, is there anything else for you to add?
The last thing I want to say is it's been a great start to the school year. I cannot thank the students and faculty, the staff. Everyone has been so great, not just to me, but to each other. I'm really excited. I hope that we can continue building on this positive momentum. Norristown is a place where people have a lot of pride, and we're going to continue building on that. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm Diamond Laketo. I'm here with Principal Roth, and back to the Eagle's Eye.